Y'all got it. Take it away. Get the break. clap. Start the song before he comes out.
He's gonna walk out, so yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, we don't want to like we don't want to get on stage and get upset. So
You want me to just take it?
I was just putting on something on the canvas just for
Oh my God, that's so great. That's so great.
We'll get there.
Yeah, yeah. Where are you gonna be? Like, where do you go nowadays?
What do you mean?
Because I saw you at like that one market. Now you're here. You were the Louis Skinter like resident artist at some point.
I'm randomly placed. That's it.
I love it.
Now when you come down, if we find out it's you got
Yeah, we can't like read the
all right.
Richmond, Virginia. What's up, Richmond? Wait a minute. Hold on. Let's make a little bit more noise in there. What's up, Richmond? All right. That sounds good. How y'all doing tonight? Y'all feel all right tonight? Yeah. Huh? You sure y'all feel all right? All right, look at the person next to you and say, you look good. Then say, you look good. Look at the other person and say, you look good, y'all. And look out and say, but you don't look as good as I do. I look great. Yo, so yes, listen, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Are y'all ready to enjoy a great night tonight? Huh?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, we got something special tonight. We got the hip hopper here tonight. Y'all ready for that? Y'all been checking him out online, y'all been checking him out on Instagram. Huh? Who thinks they can do a little bit of it? Anybody think y'all, who got the skills? Nobody? You do good. All right, get a shot. Give me one little piece. Oh! Good job. You sit over there. You know? Yeah, all right. Well, thank y'all tonight for coming. Well, this is going to be an amazing show. It's going to be a show of just joining in, having a good time in a way that you probably have never experienced before. And if you have, just be ready to enjoy the ride and experience it again. So let me just give you a quick introduction. Y'all ready for this introduction? And I'm going to get out your way. So, several years ago, in a place that we call DMV. Anybody know what a DMV is? Make some noise, DMV. All right, more specifically, Maryland, make some noise. All right, it's three of y'all, it's okay. It's okay. So a place in Maryland, a young man was born out there, and about the age of 2, he took a voyage to a place that we call Nigeria. Look at somebody say Nigeria. Nigeria, a beautiful place where he grew up and enjoyed his life there, and then found pilgrimage somewhere in a place called Los Angeles. Say Los Angeles. Yeah, that's right. He went out to Los Angeles and he realized that he had a special love and a special joy for two things: hip hop and right. So he found an interesting way to fuse it together. And when he realized the gift that he had, he decided to open his mouth and share it with the world. And now the world has called him all over the world to share this gift. Are y'all ready tonight? Are y'all ready tonight? I don't hear anything. Are y'all ready tonight? Make some noise in this place. Run hip hop, Mr. Tunde. Make some noise. Make some noise. posture. Do not do that to me, please. Don't do that. We're here to chill, relax, have a good time, want to stand up and shake something, shake it. Just like back in the day, there was this composer named Schubert, and he would have these events that he called Schubertians, where he writes some music and called his friends, but in their phones back then. But he hit up his friends and be like, hey, come through, and just chill, hang out, sing some music, listen to some music, have some drinks and talk, and we just chill. So can we just chill tonight? Just have a good time? That was good? Let's see, what else? I'm going to be up here singing some kinds of music and answering some questions if anyone has any burning questions before you hand up. But for now, I can't. Well, for now, let's keep going. So this next song, let's start the track. This next song is about remembering where you're from and how important that is for where you're going. You can start the track. So the song is at the top, so you might not understand it. But I hope you enjoy it.
And so I decided that as I was only focused on hip hop. You know, it was like everyone was doing hip hop and R&B. I couldn't care less about R&B. It was just hip hop for me. And so when I got to the US, when I was 16 in high school, one of my friends talked me into joining this class with him, signing up for men's ensemble. Now, at this point in my life, I didn't know there were classical choirs in the US at all. I thought they were just in churches in Europe or something like that. So he's like, hey, Papa Tunde, sign up for this class with me. And I was like, what's men's ensemble? And he's like, don't worry about it, man. It's an easy A. And John's in it, Gerald's in it, JB's in it. So I was like, all right, so signed up. Showed up the first day and freaked out when I realized it was a singing class. And I probably would have went through the door, but you know, my guy friends were around. John's in it, Gerald's in it, JB's in it. So I was like, okay, let's try it. So I stayed there, and a bunch of us were new in choir. So the choir director, he was like, okay, guys, we're going to try an exercise in harmony. You guys know harmony. Once again, I was only listening to hip hop back then. Like, I didn't understand that many notes were happening at the same time. Like I tell people all the time, I didn't know why Voice to Men needed 4 members. All I heard was melody every single time. And so he's like, okay, guys, we're going to do an exercise with harmony. You guys know what harmony is. And back then, I thought harmony was just being kind to one another, you know? Just like, I don't know, just being nice. And so it was like, no, it's an exercise with different notes happening in the strike. So you guys are the basses, and you guys will be the baritones, and you guys will be the tenors, right, guys? And so he's like, okay, basses, you guys sing la, and baritones, you guys sing la, like la, la, first, and tenors, la, like la, 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 those notes. So it's like la, 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 okay? And everyone's singing at the same time. La, and I was like, whoa. Because it was the first time for me being a part of that process. And so it felt like, I tell people all the time, it felt like those people who are colorblind and they get these glasses that helps them like see like other people do, blew my mind. Like in my head, songs like cartoon jingles I had, I could suddenly hear the harmony all of a sudden, and I was hooked on this new choir thing. Professional part was like, thanks, done, sold, quiet, that's what I'm doing. So I finally had an answer for everyone asking what you wanted to do, what you want to be when you grow up. And that was how I got into classical music. That was the start of it. And so, while being a classical singer, I eventually got introduced to opera. And one of the first melodies that caught my ear in opera was from the opera Carmen. And it was a melody that goes, bum, 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 you guys familiar with it? Yes. Cool, because you guys are going to sing it. Alright, so, first I should probably teach you the words. And even first, I should probably tell you what's going on in that part of the opera. It's important. So, the opera Carmen takes place in Spain, even though it's in French opera. And so they just finished having a bullfight, and everyone goes to the bar to hang out after the bullfight and they're chilling. And some point in that night, the main bullfighter comes in, the toreador. He walks in, everyone's like, celebrity athletes, we're like, hey, toreador, oh God. You know, they're hyping him up because he's in the ring, he has to be on God. So, toreador, oh God. And he's like, hey, chill. Y'all like the fight, right? They're like, yeah. He's like, you want to know what it looked like from inside the ring? I'm like, yeah. And so he tells the story. So, you guys are going to do the hype up toreador on God. So, here are the words. So, the first word is, repeat after me. Toreador. Close one more time. Toreador. On God. Perfect. Except one little detail. So the French are kind of particular about the last consonants. So us in opera, we say en garde. So let's try it again. Toreador. En garde. Perfect. So how it sounds is, sing after me. Toreador en garde. Just that much. Ready? And toreador. Perfect. You guys are You guys are gonna sing that part when it comes to that part of the song. And you will know that everybody sings there because I'll cue you. And the cue will be everybody sing. Alright, you guys ready? Okay, wait, you ready? Cool. And those of you who are like, I heard there was an opera singer, I heard someone singing earlier. Those of you who got it, you guys can be like section leaders in your areas. All right, let's do this. Enjoy Toy.
Is this the first other time?
Official Tunde hip opera course. Hip opera. I'll work on it. Y'all mind if I take a selfie with me real quick? Okay. Can y'all scoot in a little bit? Just take a video real quick. Hey, you can actually see me now. Okay, let's see what you're talking about. All right, ready? Make some noise. feel playing Don Carlo? So Don Carlo is a major role in an opera called Don Carlo. I wouldn't want to do it. Here's the thing, here's the funny thing about me. I love opera, but I'm a like stereotypical opera baritone. So we want to work, but we're also kind of lazy. So look, like, I love singing, but these big, massive roles where you're on stage for 3 hours, I don't need all that. We come in a few times, sing a few songs, get to bow, and I'm good. But learning a 4 or 3.5 hour opera in a language I'm not completely fluent to, that's work that I don't want to do unless I really got it. This is a lot more fun for me right now. Thank you, I appreciate it. Let's keep it right. Let me take that one, and then we'll go on. What's up?
What are your favorite vacations?
Why do you assume I have? No, I'm just playing. Jollof rice with pampamikan with egusi soup, jollof rice, akamu, moi moi, akara. I can't. Don't get me started. Nigerian food is unmatched, man. Don't get me started. But thank you. All right, let's keep the fire going. So let's start next year. Y'all let me better in the song? Y'all let me hey! Yeah, keep going. But first, as many of you know, some of the best art comes from proper inspiration. So I was wondering and hoping if there was a young lady who would be willing to be my inspiration tonight. You kind of volunteered already, so. If she really don't want to come up here, you know, because she really have no idea what's happening, so. Hey! Round of applause for Amaka. You volunteer. So I should probably tell you what I'm singing in this song first. In this song, what I'm saying is then suddenly the clouds roll out and the sun comes out. What is more beautiful than when the sun comes out after a storm hit? I'll tell you what's more beautiful. Another sun that is even more radiant. So please enjoy this piece.
Any other questions? Yes. When am I going to start what? Webinars again? Ooh, you remember that. That's funny. So, how many of you knew who I was before you got here tonight? Appreciate that. Cool. For those of you who don't know, I have a large presence on social media as well. And so when I came to do these shows, I realized that even though I'm the opera guy online, or the hip opera guy, I don't do a ton of singing online because it's a little tricky to capture this in a way that is effective on social media. So I just talk and teach a lot about opera and the things around it. And so, and there are these webinars I used to have, and long story short, I'll be starting to learn in January. Yes. She's referring to my Black Opera History webinar. I give a history of opera, but the Black part of opera, the Black people, composers, pieces, and so on and so forth. Because there are a lot that people don't know about. But I do, so I share it. Thank you. Let's see. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yes, bring it. My favorite opera is Carmen. My favorite question was, well, part. It's Carmen. It just has so many bangers, like the melodies. And the ones you sang earlier that you now know the words to. So yeah, it's just a banger. And as an opera singer who has had to do the role of the Toreador, I love it because I don't have to show up to the second act. I show up real quick, I sing, everyone's like, yeah! And I leave for like another 20 minutes. I show up one more act, real quick, have a quick. How old are you? Your question was, well, was it essentially what advice do I have for someone interested in pursuing a career in opera? Okay. Man, I gotta stop taking questions. So, what I would say is, the reason you want to do it now, hold on to that reason. Because once you start going through it, people are going to tell you other things are important, and this is what you need, and then they might try and take the joy away from you. You need to hang on to that. So if they're trying to take it from you, go where you can keep it. Because the reason you wanted to do this is the reason you will keep wanting to do it, and you got to hang on to that. It is more important to enjoy making music than to make good music. Trust me. So speaking of which, I'll tell a little bit more of my story. So in high school I decided I wanted to be in choir. So later on I graduated high school. I'm getting voice lessons so I can be better in choir. And I'm working with this voice teacher. And one day he's like, hey Bob Tunde, I know you like singing in choir, but have you ever thought of opera? Have you ever thought of singing opera? And I said, do I look like I've ever thought of singing opera? Like, what made you? He's like, no, I think you have the voice for it. Let's try some things. Sing blah. And I was like, blah. And he's like, okay, lower your larynx, raise your larynx, now try again. And I was like, la. Okay, there might be something to this. Let's see how this goes. So we had a full voice lesson, and it went really well. And I was like, okay, let me try this out. Then, like, by the end of the day, I felt like an opera singer. And the next day in school, I was obnoxious. I was like, I was walking around like, hey, Rebecca! Tommy! You didn't want to be around me the first week after I learned how to sing opera. It was a nuisance. But then this voice teacher, he's like, you know what I think you should do? There's a local opera competition coming up because they love competitions for some reason. So there's a local opera competition going on. You should do it. So I went to the bulletin board to find the flyer he was talking about, and I got it. And I brought it to him. It says I need to sing an aria. What's that? And he said, don't worry about it. That word's pronounced aria, and we're gonna find one for you. Right. So he found he's like the aria is just one song taken out of an opera. We're gonna find a brand new one for you. So then he found one, gave me my very first aria. It was by a composer named Wagner, and. Got it. Okay, I think I heard a couple of y'all. So and I saw that. There you are. Okay, let me explain. I do these shows for the story within the story. I do these shows for people who don't usually be going to operas, but would like to or would like to get familiar with it. So, and I do it. He helped come through, and I appreciate it. However, opera people will be sneaking into these concerts, and they're hard to spot because they dress like regular people. And so I have to put little things of bait out to catch them. And so when I say that my very first aria was by a composer named Wagner, that usually there's there's a reaction because in the opera world, Wagner's compositions are for grown folk. You gotta have some stuff under your belt before you just step to. It's like taking a new pop singer and this girl says, "Oh, I want to sing," and you give her Whitney Houston's catalog. It's like, all right, go off. It's like, nah, you gotta have some fundamentals. So. My first aria was a Wagner aria, and I won that competition. Thank you. So after I won the competition, I was having a few more voice lessons, and one day he was like, you know what, I think you should do opera. I was like, no, I am. He said, no, I think you should pursue a career in opera. And I was like, I think you're tripping. And he went back and forth with me, and then
he eventually said, I don't tell all my students to pursue a career in art, but all my students that I've told, that have taken my advice, have been successful. And so I was like, you know, right, how do you argue with that? But I was like, all right, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna fail, it's gonna be your fault, and then you won't be able to say that anymore. But I didn't fail, so here I am. Thank you. Yeah, you're cool, man. So, what was I doing? I'm doing the opera thing. I go to opera school, and he says you need to go apply. So I go to California State University of Northridge, and I applied for the music program because I was nervous to do opera. And right after my audition, they're like, it says you're applying for the program, not specifically opera. I was like, yeah, I don't know anything about it. And they're like, shh. And they just moved me into the opera department. I went home, I got a call from the opera director. I heard about your audition. We're doing the opera, The Marriage of Figo, and we'd like you to be in it. And I was like, well, okay. So I tell a lot of people the first opera I saw was from the stage while I was doing it. And so I was learning about opera while I was doing it. It was exciting. And in that opera, there's this character, this young boy or young man who is going. Everyone lives in this big house, like mentioned, several families, and this young man is going around trying to smash every single woman that lives in this, and it's like a nonstop thing for him. It's really annoying to everyone. And so I, as one of the characters who is engaged and has a woman that's tired of him as well, we find out that he's getting sent off to war by the head person in charge. And so I go find the cat to go celebrate him and go mock him and tease him about going sent off to war. And I heard this song, and it was a cool song from the opera, but I was like, it can add a little to it. And so I took the song, I added some fun, and I hope you enjoy No Key.
incoming new singer, but they have all these grad singers that have been there longer, and I'm getting roles ahead of them, which was really exciting for me because, when you start something new and you have a natural knack for it and you start to excel, it feels really, really good. Especially when you have some haters, couple here and there, just like whispering on your back. It's just a little bit, especially when you can't hear them because you're busy singing all these roles and stuff. So yeah, it made college really fun. It was a lot of fun until I graduated and went into the real world. Yeah, that was a different ballgame. I wasn't, I had some catching up to do. And so I got to work in the real world, and I learned very quickly that, or actually, one of my first operas I did was the opera Rigoletto. And Rigoletto was a cool opera. The story in this part of the opera that I was doing, Rigoletto's like a court jester. He's there to entertain the rich folks, the courtiers or the cortigiani. He's there to entertain them. And so they like him, it's a cool relationship. And one day the cortigiani decide, we're gonna play a prank on Rigoletto. So we know he has one daughter. Let's go to his place, kidnap the daughter, and hide her. That'll be funny, right? Rigoletto did not think it was funny. So he shows up the next day after they try this. He's kicking in the door, he's breathing fire. He's like, listen, y'all are gonna bring my daughter back, or I'm gonna change the whole landscape of this part of the country. The air quality is gonna go down because it's gonna be nothing but smoke everywhere you see until I find my daughter. He goes off. And so I'm doing this part of the opera where the music starts, and he's angry, and the melody music starts, and I'm like, this sounds like straight hip hop to me. And because I came from a strictly hip hop background to classical music, I'm hearing classical music through a lens of my first musical language, hip hop. So it was really easy for me to see, sometimes hard for me to ignore, obvious relationships between opera and hip hop. So I'm on stage, I'm hearing the intro to this aria, and he starts singing, and we, the cortigiani, we're supposed to stand there and look like angry at him, and I'm like, I'm like, and they're like, oh, Tunde, you're moving, you stand still. And I'm like, fine. First chance I get, I'm gonna put a beat on this song like it's supposed to have. And so, a little while ago, I recorded a small EP of 3 songs, and that was one of the first songs I put a beat on. I put it on, cortigiani, I put it out, and it was dope. I liked it, but I threw it together a little fast, and it wasn't, didn't have enough to it. And so I was like, how do I squeeze more like hip hop into this? And so I took it back and I was like reworking it. A lot of my colleagues, when they're reworking their compositions, they'll go to Austria and meditate at the gravesite of Mozart. I went to Harlem. And I just took in the Harlem, breathed it in and breathed it out into the music, and redid Cortigiani. So tonight I hope you enjoy my version of Cortigiani.
Thank you.
Any other questions before I move on to the next piece? Cool. All right, so I am working in the opera world, and it's great. Like, I started to once I dropped into myself and stopped trying to do the opera thing, I was like, let me just, actually, no, here's what actually happened. I got frustrated, because I was working and I started to get a lot of really good roles, but then it just stopped, and for a period of time, I was only getting hired by certain opera companies when they specifically needed a black person. And I was just I haven't even auditioned for you, but I'm hearing from you, okay? And I show up and I get the score, and I'm like, I see. As long as that check clears. All right, so, and I kept doing, but then I got to a point where I kind of quit. I was like, I'm done with opera. And I got my yoga teacher training done, went to bartending school. I was doing everything else that was interesting to me. And then I realized that opera is another thing that I do well, but I just don't need to make it my life and my personality anymore. And when I came back to it that way, it's kind of like coming back to a relationship you left, and you come back to it, but you're not willing to put up with anything you put up with before. Right. That's not that one. But yeah, thank you. That's the way it felt. And at that moment when I was putting myself first, everything just started to unlock. I was getting cast in bigger and bigger roles, but everything just kept moving upward for me. It was dope. And I felt I felt this freedom and this comfort in the industry, while I still had this deep love for hip hop. And so I go through a 3-hour opera rehearsal, get in my car, and I'm listening to Kendrick Lamar. And one day, I came out of rehearsal, and I had Figaro's aria stuck in my head, the one that goes, Figaro, Figaro, Figaro. So I had that stuck in my head, and Humble by Kendrick Lamar was playing. And so I was like, I'm just singing this to the beat of Humble, because I always sing whatever to the beat I'm listening to. And I started singing the song, and it fit perfectly. And I was like, this is dope. So I wanted to record it. I put my phone on the dashboard, and I'm driving while this happened. And I recorded myself singing Figaro's aria on top of the beat for Kendrick Lamar's Humble. And I watched the video, I was like, it's dope, I'm gonna post it online. I was gonna post it on my Facebook. But I didn't post it on my professional Facebook because I want my opera colleagues to see it, because opera people can be a little traditional. It can be a little traditional. So I was like, let me just post this on my personal Facebook. Post it there at night. No one will see it. Posted it. Went to sleep. Woke up the next morning. Everyone saw it. How many of you saw the video I'm talking about? So, right, it went big viral. That week I got a call from Ellen. I got a call from America's Got Talent. Time Magazine wanted to interview me. My social media everywhere blew up because, and it was weird because I only had pictures of my food on Instagram up to that point. But everyone's on my social media, make another one, this is dope. And I was like, I've been doing this for years, okay? And I made another video and I put it up. They're like, yeah, this is dope. I bought a whole CD of this. And I was like, really? So I immediately went, sorry, that's how fast I was. I immediately went and recorded an EP and 3 songs. I put it out. Everyone's loving it. It's like, you need to record a full album. And I was like, I'm gonna record a full album. And I went, and I learned very quickly that doing opera is a very different thing from doing a studio album. And so I was like, okay, let me figure this thing out. So I'm trying to make these beats work, and I can't make beats on my own because I just never, I was, everyone was on Fruity Loops and making beats at a time where I was in the practice room trying to learn stuff. And so it was also frustrating because I needed a producer or a beat maker to work with, and I was getting inundated because after I went viral, every beat maker that had ever used strings was in my inbox saying, hey, use my beat. And I was like, thanks. And I'm trying to work with these cats. I'm like, I need a chord progression to do this and do that, and it's just not working, and I almost quit. And one day, I get an email from a gentleman named Steve Wallace. And Steve hits me up. He said, hey, about Tunde. Good afternoon. I think I can help you with your project. My name is Steve Wallace, and I was also an opera singer. Now I'm primarily a composer. And so I compose a lot of operatic pieces of music, and I think the reason I can help you is while I was in school, putting myself through school, what I did for my day job is I made beats for hip-hop artists. And I got really good, and I had some success, and I worked with De La Soul, and I worked with a number of relative people that I've heard before, and I was like, okay. So it was like, I think I'm gonna be able to help you with your project. And I was like, all right. And I was still irritated because I was having conversations with producers all day that were leading nowhere. And he's like, I was like, all right, Steve, you say you're from the opera world too? He's like, yeah, I know opera. I was like, okay, cool. I happen to be working on, do you know Avant de quitter ce lieu from Gounod's Faust? And he says, I do. And he's like, okay. So, I'm working on that song, and I'm telling him, like, okay, so as you know in that song, I am preparing to go off to war. And I'm leaving my sister behind, so I'm kind of like hoping and praying for protection for her as I go off to war. So I want the song to convey that. However, as you know, I live in LA, so I need the song to sound like that too. So I want to hear like, more reflective. I don't need it like to thump. I want it to sound like I'm driving down the PCH and I'm seeing palm trees. Like I want all that in the beat. Can you do that for me, Steve? And he's like, yeah, I think I got you. And I was like, okay, fine. And so he goes away. I don't expect to hear from him again. 3 days later, he reaches back. He's like, hey, I've been working on the beat. Sends it over. He's like, let me know what you think. So I was like, all right. So I'm listening to it. Get like halfway through the song. Stop the song. Go back to the email, find his phone number, call him. He actually answers. And I was like, Steve, we are working on this entire album together. Just you and me. That's it. This is perfect. And that's who's been making all of his beats. You guys want to hear that song? Okay. Please enjoy Avant.
Oh, feelings for that. The story was so good. Yeah, I was excited. So I have a couple more songs to do for you guys tonight. But before I do, actually, so as you may have guessed, I've worked hard to get where I am today. I've had a lot of success in the opera world. I've traveled all over the world in the country, and at the same time, I remember when I was a young boy, I would watch these performances of these great opera singers, and I could not wait to have the voice to be able to sing all these great musical performances that I'd see on TV. And I finally have the voice to be able to sing everything, all those things. And but at the same time, no one's hired me to do those things. I was like, one day. However, I'm honored to be in a place where I can finally hire myself. And I don't have to wrestle hard to audition to get access to these people's audiences because I have my own audience. And y'all keep coming through. Thank you. Thank you so much. It means so much to me. At the same time, there's still that little young Tunde somewhere in there that is waiting for the chance. Like, here's the voice. I want to do these pieces or whatever, and no one's hired me. So so now that I have the stage and the lights and the audience, if you guys would bear with me, there are a few pieces I'd like to do. It's mostly like for myself, and there's no beat or anything. It's just something to kind of like as a gift to send back to the younger version of me. Like, hey, we made it. So if you bear with me. I have a certain settlement. Please, this is serious business. When I was a young boy, actually, I should stand like this. She's so. Yes, sir. Thank you for helping my dreams come true. It's eternally grateful. Thank you. Hey, real quick, are you wearing opera glasses? You don't know how long and how hard I worked to get to a point where this is happening. Thank you, y'all. Thank you. So, in this next song, I'll tell you what's going on in this song, because the way it's a scene from an opera. This song, I'm breaking the news to my boy that I found out that his lady's been cheating on him. Right. She's been cheating on him with me, but that's beside the point. That's beside the point. That's all we're talking about right now. What's going on? What's important is that his heart is broken, and it feels like women keep breaking his heart by like cheating on him with me. But he doesn't deserve this. And so women, why do you keep doing this? You do this to so many people. And you'll hear me say, Dante, Dante, Dante. You keep doing this to so many, so many, so many. Also, I didn't write this. Mozart wrote it. You have a problem, you can talk to him. Appreciate it. So please enjoy Dante, Dante. This dude got started. You better stack this lady with stage facial. Now, this dude, he's my boy, so I feel bad I have to smash him. Y'all know I don't do breaking hearts. Ladies do the breaking. I just play the part. But ladies, get top scene. Can you talk, please? I'm gonna try not to sing without singing. questions. Why do you have access to me right now? Yes. Oh. Your friend asked you to ask me this. Okay, so this is not coming from you, whatever it is. I understand. Is there Nigerian opera, and if so, will I sing it? The first answer is not yet. Second answer is yo. That's all I'm saying for right now. Cool. You know what's funny? Another question I get, you just remind me, this is another one of the most common questions. How did your parents feel about it? You want to be an opera singer? Because my parents are both born and raised Nigerian. And so, for those of you who don't know, Nigerian parents only allow you to have 3 occupations. And those of you who know it, say it with me. Doctor, lawyer, engineer. That's it. Nothing else. So, when I told my parents I wanted to be an opera singer, they weren't the most excited that they've ever been. They are now. Now that I've been on Britain's Got Talent, I've put it all over the internet, I've done a few things. Because the one exception to that rule is fame. You get famous and it's like, you don't have to keep it down. Right, so yeah. So things are great now. A little rough patch in the middle there, but things are great. And before I go on to this song, I wanted to once again, or for the first time, thank the foundation for bringing me out here. And many years, so I'm glad to be back here, sing for you beautiful people. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Seriously, it means so much to you guys. Like, just you saw me online, heard about my weird music, y'all got dressed, bought tickets, came out here and like sat and like are doing things. Like, thank you so much. It means so much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wait, I'm sorry. Give a second. Last 2 questions. How would I incorporate? So my language in Nigeria is Yoruba, and because there are 3 major tribes, and Yoruba is mine. So the fun thing about the Yoruba language is the tonal language. For those of you who don't know what a tonal language is, it's one of those languages where how you say it or sing it changes the meaning. So if I say owo, 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 and owo, completely different meanings. Hand, room, one is the state of Nigeria, yeah, completely different. So it makes it really easy to write music for a tonal language because the language writes the music itself. And so at some point there will be an opera in Yoruba and English, and we'll be mixed with hip hop and Afro beats. That's all I can say. Yes. One more time? Afro beats, yes, that of course. So yeah, okay. I think it's time to do the last song for you guys. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. You can slide the tracks. I don't do this one very often, but do it more, and you guys have such a dope audience and everyone is Can you do me a favor? Can you turn on the flashlight on your phone and give me a appreciate it.
merchandise, please go over and make yourself friendly. Support, 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 and take a picture. One more time, thank you for coming out, Richmond. God bless you and good night.
Take your time, man. You look at it, think about it.